From sportschatplace.com, Friday, July 20th, 2018, here with your free MLB picks. Yeah, we made it through the All-Star break. Now it's just clean sailing all the way to football season. How stoked are we about that? But, of course, we do 3 free picks every single day here at on our live show. Of course, if you're watching us on Facebook, it means you're already a member of our Facebook group. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. And, of course, you're going to want to be part of our Facebook group. On Monday, we'll be having our giveaway in our Facebook group. 3 free days of our Sports Chat Experts Consensus Report. Excited about that. I love giving stuff away. We had the giveaway to start the month with the Premium and Premium Plus. We knocked it out of the park with our picks over that period, which was awesome. And of course, the consensus report a little different than the premium area, of course, but just the consensus report, what it basically is, it just tells you how many handicappers are on each side of each game. It's not a pick. It's not anything like that. It's really just a report. So on the report, it just tells you how many handicappers are on each side of each game. Like I said, join the Facebook group. You'll get it for free. I'm sure you guys can figure it out. It's not much to it. It's not like saying, hey, take this team or take that team. It just says this many handicappers are on the game. That's all it really says. But, of course, we do 3 free picks every single day here on our live show. Of course, I know other people do video, other people do live shows. Appreciate that you include us in that rotation. You guys know we were the first to do video, so everybody else is just imitating us. But the nature of the beast, it's what happens. Don't care. But, of course, 3 free picks every single day. Appreciate everyone that's joining us. But give everybody just a couple more seconds to get in the room. Of course, baseball back in action today. Lots of good games today too. Lots of good series, and I'll tell you, there's some games I feel really good about the card. Heading into the break, I have to admit, I had a bad couple of days. Maybe I was just fried. I'm not really sure. But just seemed that there was some... It was kind of like days that maybe I shouldn't have given out a ton of picks. I didn't love the games. Kind of reached a little bit, and it seemed that all my reaches just wasn't really there. But that's all right. It's the nature of the beast. It's a long season. Of course, football season right around the corner. The site started as a college football site. Sports Chat Place was originally the college football place. And most people know college football, it's my game. It's funny because people, though, like, I'll have a bad run in the sport, or I'll, something will happen like that. And then I'll get like a ton of emails saying, I just want your college football picks. Everyone always wants my college football picks, which is cool, I guess, since it's my favorite sport too. But anyways, got a full card of Major League Baseball. Let's get started. So we will head to take a look. There was a few games that I was looking at last night where the line wasn't out yet. So let's see if the line are out on some of these games. Got the Colorado Rockies visiting the Tampa Bay Rays. Or not Tampa Bay Rays, the Arizona Diamondbacks. See, I'm a little rusty coming out of the All-Star break also, right? Marquez on the mound for the Rocks with Robbie Ray on the mound for Generation D-backs. And I got to say that, Arizona was playing fairly decently going into the break, but Colorado was really cranking things up. One thing that we know about Colorado is where they were underperforming this season was at home, but on the road they've been exceptional all season. We know Robbie Ray has all kinds of talent when it comes to pitching, and he generally shows it, for the D-backs. But the thing is that he also gets a little wild, a little out of control, and he seems to paint himself into jams all the time. So I'll tell you, I'm going to take the Colorado Rockies here, and I probably, had this line been out when I was putting my premium picks in, I probably would have made this a premium pick. So people ask me all the time, who do you like best of your free picks? And usually the answer is my best bets are in the premium area. I like this one a lot. I like the Colorado Rockies here. I think it's a deal at plus 133. I'll probably even reverse run line this thing. Take the Rockies on the reverse run line. Probably get plus 200 or better on our money. Talked a lot about ROI in the days off. I'm going to continue to talk about it. Any handicapper that states his record in wins and losses is a fraud. Okay? It has nothing to do with wins and losses. It has to do with how much money you make. It's all that matters. So if you take a team, like if you took the Arizona Diamondbacks in this one and they're minus 143 and you lose, it's not 0-1, it's minus 143. It's like losing 1.5 games. We've seen some gigantic spreads this season, minus 350 where teams have lost. So it's not 0-1, it's minus 350, which is like losing 3.5 games. A win on a favorite is plus 100. A win on an underdog like Marquez here in the Rockies would be plus 133. It's not 1-0, plus 133 on an underdog, on a favorite, plus 100. It's return on investment. It's not wins and losses. You could have a losing record and turn a profit. You could have a winning record and take gigantic losses, especially sports like tennis, especially sports like baseball, and NFL football even, where, a 10-point favorite could be minus 400, 500. Lose outright, it's like losing 5 or 6 games. It's not 0-1, it's minus 500. You got to always, always, always keep that in mind. And I got to tell you that any handicapper that doesn't state his record in ROI is a fraud. They're only trying to hide the truth. They're trying to overstate their record. And I'll tell you, any handicapper that doesn't have all of their picks documented that they've ever made on that they've sold is a fraud as well. Anyone can state what the record is, or after the fact, or 5 years ago I was this. Just not the case. I'm not going to stand for it anymore. Not going to hear like, oh, we're the latest, greatest. We're young. It's like, no. You can't spell ROI. You have no idea what it is. Sick of these people. Not going to let you guys get ripped off. Not going to let it happen. Not on my watch. You don't have to buy my picks. I don't care as long as you don't buy theirs. Don't get ripped off by these people. Milwaukee Brewers were really, really soft heading into the All-Star break. The Dodgers, 6-4, but boy, public perception was that they were a lot hotter than that. Got Wade Miley on the hill for the Brew Crew and Rich Hill on the mound for the Dodgers. The Brewers, plus 135 at home in this thing. I got to say, I like the Brewers in this one. They beat the Dodgers last year pretty good in LA. They beat the Dodgers pretty good last year in Milwaukee as well. I like the Brewers in this one. I'm not saying I'm the best, Lorenzo. I'm just saying that I'm honest. And I would way rather have people say that I'm honest than say that I'm the best. Because the best only lasts, and anyone that the best only lasts as good as your last pick. That's as good as you are, is your last pick. Who cares about what you did yesterday? You guys don't. You can't go back and bet those. You can only bet what I give today. And I'm only as good as what's today. We never look back. We only look forward. But anyways, we're looking forward. We're taking the Milwaukee Brewers here, who hit the break on the skids. The Dodgers, I think, a little overrated as they hit the break. I think that National League West is going to come right down to the very last week of the season. It's happened before, and I think will happen again. Johnny Casey's with us live. Doesn't get a chance to catch us live. It's always cool when people are able to catch us live that aren't normally able to. We'll probably be doing during football season. I said this, like we were going to do it last year, and we did do a couple shows like this last year where we kind of had like extended shows at different times, like hour-long shows about football. NFL, we did NFL shows and we did complete college shows. I'm not sure if we'll do those, but I want to have extended shows during football season this year as well. But anyways, do 3 free picks here every single day. And do one more. Still some big lines out here today. The wind must be blowing out at Wrigley because the total's set at 11 with 2 pitchers that don't give up a lot of runs. So, won't be going anywhere near that thing. Let's see what we got. Boy, just everything is just so, the lines are so big. I like the Marlins here against the Rays. Also, I know that the Rays were pretty good heading into the All-Star break, but the Marlins were actually really good as well. I know that the Marlins, listen to this, 41-57 on the year. I know, 16 games under 500. It sounds rough, but think about where this team was and think about where they were expected to be. Most people expected, well, not most, but some people expected the Marlins to be the worst team. They criticized Derek Jeter, trading all these guys, right? All that stuff. But meanwhile, the Marlins, 41-57. You want to talk about bad? Like, look at the Orioles, 28-69. Or look at the Royals, 27-68. The Marlins look like the frickin' 27 Yankees compared to that at 41-57. I like the Marlins here. Straley's been really, really good lately. And the Marlins, they were one of the teams that beat up on the Brewers. And I'll tell you, them and the Reds have been 2 of the teams to watch over the last part of this, over the last part right before the All-Star break. They beat up on the Phillies heading into the All-Star break. Taking two of 3, including the final 2 games, beating Aaron Nola, beating De Los Santos, and I'll tell you what, I think they can beat the Rays here with the Eovaldi as well. I like the Miami Marlins, so they beat the Nats, but I think they only beat them once. I think they lost 3, so we're not going to give them that much credit in the National Series, but I don't like the Nationals much, you guys know that. But anyways, let's recap what we talked about on today's show. Number 1, if a handicapper is telling you his record in the terms of wins and losses, he's a scam. It's always about ROI, about how much money you made, especially money line things. Like, anytime a handicapper gives you anything in reference to the money line, it's got to be in terms of ROI. Minus 340 and you lose is not 0-1. Plus 260 and you win is not 1-0. It's plus 260. It's like 2 points. If you're doing it in terms of wins and losses, it's 2.6 and 0. If you're, minus 250 and you lose, it's minus 2.5. It's 0 and 2.5. It's not 0 and it's not 0 and 1. But anyways, let's recap today's show. Did 3 picks. First pick was the Colorado Rockies at plus 133 against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Our second pick was the Milwaukee Brewers at plus 135, and our third pick, the Miami Marlins at plus 150. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. See you guys tomorrow. You want to talk about specific games, you want to talk about other picks, be sure to join us in our Facebook group. And of course, my best bets always, SportsChatPlace.com Premium and Premium Plus and SportsChatExperts.com. Have a great day, everyone.